Hi, Nette here. Well, we got a card, and as I said in the, I think I said in the comment on the front, I am not over keen on this colour. It's Shy Shamrock, and I'm not a green person, so I push myself here. I have got green on here, look, trying to push myself. It's a different green to that. Oh, and I've got blue nails. At least I match my screen. But I wanted to do a bit different because this stamp set is Spotlight in Nature, and it's just got some nice little details on it. And I did that in the same ink, but when you open it, it becomes this, and this is what your person who receives it can open it and have it on the thing. So it's got a bit of a step in there, like a chimney, and then it folds down. So when it first comes, it doesn't look too exciting, but then it comes out, and when you see that opened like that, you see that other one. And look at the butterflies, so gold, but that's wild wheat, and it's just comes up so beautiful. So it's an easy one. I've done it in a square before, and this time I've done it in a circle, and I felt like I wanted the colour at the back not to be white from the card. I felt like I should have had it green, so that's why I put the leaf in there. So let's get going. I've put the things here, so I'm just gonna. So we've got the Spotlight on Nature. We've used these dies here. I liked it so much in the catalogue. I ordered it. I had it. I ordered in the pre-order. I had it, and then I just ordered it again last month. So today I've had to package it off and send it back for a swap. I thought I was ordering a stamp set. I thought it must have had a stamp set because I only got dies. I thought, oh, what did I do that for? But it prints out the happy birthday so lovely like this. But it also, and I didn't know, I printed it out. I die cut it out twice. Once in my what's this new colour? These are all the new colours that just came in. So I haven't even opened that one. Peach Pie, Pretty in... Oh, you can't even see it. Let me put it down here. Pretty in the Pink, Peach Pie, Summer Splash. Oops, that's not one, and that's not one. I might have put them away. I think I did. Coastal. Oh my goodness, I put them away somewhere. So there's the wild wheat which we're using. This is Petulia Pop or something. Oh my goodness. I'm not much top when I've even forgot. See, there's all my order, in which I marked back. So the new colours are, let me go. So they have this lovely wheel. So the new colours are Pumpkin Pie, Peach Pie, Puppy, no, Petulia Pop. That's what that is, Petulia Pop. Isn't that nice? And then this one is Shy Shamrock, is the card here. Shy Shamrock. And the second card was Summer Splash. But, as I said, that Summer Splash there, it's oh, I don't know. I might get used to them. So, anyway, I bought them because they were new in colours and thought I'd better. So, in the end, I bought a second one. So, today I've posted it back. Luckily, Stampin' Up has a policy they take them back. I honestly thought there was stamps to come with it, so I was in a hurry and I just ordered, as you do. I'm always in a hurry. Get the kids to school, get done. So we're gonna I'll take these out now because I'm gonna try it in the black for the background, and I will, if I don't like it, I'll just print it out again and do what I did there. you know me, I like to adjust. We'll just work with what we've got. So I'm going to cut that out like that, and I'm going to get, I think it's that one. Okay, so I'll just get that ready now, and we'll have those, because otherwise I'll push them away. Look at that, little bows and flowers and hearts, and I don't know what that is, but it might be a parcel. So yeah, if you're lucky you get 2, but I was a bit scared because I thought I got ones that were run out of time and they wouldn't take them back. But, I mean, that was pretty good. Okay, so, and then this one. And the other thing I used was, not the birdhouse, I did that the other day, is the deckled circles. And we used this one, so I kept it out so I'm ready. And I actually think I ended up cutting it back a bit because it felt like it was too big, but I think if I use the second one, it'll be too small and you'll see too much of the, it'll go in, but you'll see all the white behind it. And I don't think, so I think even though we used the decals, we had to go back a bit. It's all learning, isn't it? So we're going to be using that from the decals. Alright, so our Shy Shamrock is, that goes over there, there's our card. I think it looks nicer like that. Easily pleased I am, easily pleased. Alright, and that's my envelope, so I'll just set that out of the road because I'd hate to get ink on it. So this is, I'll just grab my, whatever this is made. This is for my favourite tool. It's for scoring. So my card is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's going to be scored at 4.1, which is 4 1/8. If you're doing this in America, of course, they go to 8 1/2, 8 1/4, and then score at 4 and a bit, because I don't know why, we're just different. So I'll just bring that over, match it up, and give it a bone fold, and we've got that. But now we need a little bit more scoring. So we have a white piece of cardstock, which is 8 by 4 7/8, which is 1 marker under 5. One little dot, see that there? One little that. Right, and so with this one, we're going to score it at 2, 4, and 6. Now, isn't it funny, because I wasn't feeling as happy with how I've done, how this has got this big box here, and I was looking up, this is called a swing fun fold. So last night, after I'd done this Saturday, because I had a bit of free time, my husband was at golf and the kids were doing whatever, and they're 15 twins, so they can look after themselves a wee bit, and I can tell you where they were, all the time on the computer. And so I thought I'll look up swing cards, because I didn't really like it like that, but I do like that it stands out and sits out like that, so I suppose I've got to just take it. So the other way I saw it, I'm just trying to think what it was, so we might just have to stick to this. So this gets folded here and back there and then back there. Alright, so that's how the box begins. See? We've got the box begins like that. No, that one goes down like that. But actually, the one I saw was like this. So I'll show you in this card. So you put it onto the bottom there. Oh, you didn't score that piece. I think they didn't score that piece. And then they just brought that one back like that. and then that would, no, they put that down. I think we'll just do it the way, I did it to start, and I will work out how to do the other one and we'll get back to you. So we need the box, and that's going to go down like that. So we can't do anything about that first because we've got to do so that's the card. So I also used this I can't even say it, oxidized copper. So it's quite heavier. Let me see. So it's quite heavy. It's a, you know, it's not just fine paper. So I've got a piece of that cut ready. I'll just show it to you. Okay, I've got a new envelope. So I've got that there. I'll just pop this down. And now it said to glue it. I'm just opening that up a little. I am going to, that's not squared over. I have keratoconus, and sometimes my eyes see a piece of paper instead of being just, you know, like that. Mine comes out a bit. It looks like that's smaller than that. And so sometimes when I'm cutting, I'll do a little bit of that. So what I'm going to do is just square this up a bit. So if your card, to have a nice, just a little one, is this is 4 1/4. So we want it 1 point under the quarter, and then that gives us just a little thin edge. Or if we have 2 points, we have a bit better. So because that's, to measure it, get it into the groove, see where the groove is? That's where your cut's going to be. And I've cut that at 4. I need to be under another point. And now I can see up there it's not quite, see, just took a slither off the top. Yeah, because it's only a slither, it's a bit harder to get up. And I'm just going to measure this, and this is saying it's 5 1/4. So let's hope that's done it. It's a white paper in there. I still think I've got to come in another one. Okay, so I'm going to go to the 2 mark. And I think that's better. I don't like the way this shows all the white, but maybe when it's stuck down it won't be as bad. That's a bit better. It's a bit more round. So I'm going to pop that down. I had my class today and we did all our cards, and unfortunately a couple of them couldn't make it, so I ended up making one set for a lady who was sick and she still wanted her cards because she loves it. So because we don't want to glue it where it's going to have the cut because that comes out, I used my tear and tape, and that way I couldn't muck it up. I couldn't, you know, like I didn't want glue coming out right at the time, so I just used this tear and tape, and it's so good. I'll just get it right up to the edges because that circle's coming out of the middle, and that will still stick down to your card and hold it really nicely. Okay, so the picky tool. I've got my fork. So just take this off. That's the good thing about tear and tape. It's all done and ready. But once you've got to be careful because you don't have the wiggle room you have with the other glue. And that makes a difference. So, right. Just get that. that's where it's going a bit. I might be a little bit out on that one. Alright, so now we've got to get the die cutter. I still feel it's so big, but we'll just go with it because that's what I've done. Alright, so I have to grab my cutting machine, and this will shake us up a little bit. This is my big boss because the die is too big for my little boss. When you use the little one, the dies, you get sets that you want to buy have like all the alphabet, all these, this one that will go through the little die, but in the little die cutting machine, but not in this one. Oh, a bit of a, look at that bend. I don't even know if that'll go through. Oh yeah, it's alright. I'm just going to put this one down first. Might need to get a clean one, I'll see, hopefully it goes through. Now that's why I'm doing it with the big die, because I need to have the card go through like that. Okay. Now if you have, I'm just going to stand up for this. Once it's got its start, I'm just going to go back twice because we're going to get a good cut with that. See, twice it made it come out real easy. So I'm going to put that there. And you can use these for something later. I was debating whether I should have put it on the back onto this piece of white so that it came out with it. But it doesn't stop you seeing the white at the back, so it's just the way it is. Alright, so while I've got this out, I also need to cut those little two dies we got ready. Now you could use, they've got not masking, they've got, I have got a thing, I'm just going to put this up like this to start. Oh, everything's shaking. They've got some like double-sided cardstock paper that you can use, and then it sticks down without having to use glue. Well, now this is much better having that backing. I'm so glad I did this card, because before I cut it out twice, black and pink in there, petulia, and then I had to find how to put it on. But this one, look at that, just going to glue it straight on top, and it still gives me a better shadow. So there you go, ladies, you've just done me a favour. We'll pop that down. Keep all your things together because you don't want to lose them. Those are shears. Alright, let's straighten up. Now, I have put a list of the ingredients you need to make this card, and if you go to my shop, which is annetteFalconer.stampingup.net, you can put the codes in that I've put on the top of the page with the messages, and if you put my May code in, it comes up that you brought stuff, and then I'll send you a card and a hopefully some stock or card stock or something so that you get something for what you've spent. Alright, so now we've got this and we've got that. So with our white, we're gonna just do this little stamping with the wild wheat. And so I'm just gonna look up mine, and where's my stamp set? Okay, we need our butterfly, because our butterfly goes on in a few places. So I've got one in here. See how gold that looks? It's so much. I've made a wedding card with it, and it is so beautiful. Now, I've put one on here, and I have, there's no stamp for the, no die cut for this particular set, but we just have to do a bit of cuttering and colouring today. So I'm just getting a bit of my scrap paper, and we're going to do 2 more butterflies. 1, 2, yeah, we need 2 more. Okay, just knock those out and leave them here for a minute. Alright, get that out of the road. A little bit of work here, girls. Ooh. My chamois, I washed them out today, but I think I need to put them through the washing machine. Our stamp. So, and now for our greeting, I've put dear friend, because you can put, you know, you can write your greeting like dear, you know, it says dear friend. You can put happy birthday dear friend, lots of love. So it's something a little bit different, isn't it? Putting a happy birthday on the front. Alright, so the next thing we need to stamp out is our big flower. Something about that scrap. And we need a really big block for this one. Let me just grab that. Oh, I've got to get these massive blocks out. I think, let me have a look. They do stick down so much when you put them on. I think we might get away with this one. So you get your blocks, you can get them like in a, you buy the case from Stampin' Up, and you get your blocks, and you can just fill them up as you can afford them. You don't have to buy the whole lot together, you can buy the case separate. I brought it together because with the class I already had 3 or 4 blocks that I keep singly out. And then I just for the class, no, look at that, I do need the big one. So it pays to have a little bit of everything, doesn't it? Right. Okay. Now I did this out in gold because I really love, I just love the gold. It's not gold, it's wild wheat, but for me, now hold on, I meant to have my circle. I'm a goose, aren't I? Where's that circle that was there? I might just use the back of that. And then when it swings out, it'll have the gold and green. So on here, I also need to make sure, see how it's fitting in alright. It just has to come in and out a bit more. So I'll just leave that there. So it won't take the whole flower, but it's like that. So I've got a wee leaf there, so that's okay. Clean up girl, aren't I? I'll tell you, my boys are, as I said, twins 15, and one of them leaves everything everywhere. Oh my goodness, I'm constantly saying, oh, you know what I didn't stamp out is in the Shy Shamrock, I had got to stamp the leaf. Okay, so now the leaf will fit on this one. Okay. It definitely makes it a little bit of cutting, and I might be able to do it in there. There we go. So I can cut that out, and I've got the envelope, and Everyone knows I love my bling on the envelope. And when you put it on this side, it's not like you interfere with the stamps in Australia. So I know in America they write their address across the top, so it wouldn't do anything to that either. So you can clean the stamps on there. Well, there is this, I've got the clean stamp and the dry stamp. So you can dry the stamp, clean the stamp. So you clean it on this side and then you dry it on that side. But you've got to have a spray. I'm not sure where I put it. Might be a good idea to get it out, eh, folks? So we can have a look. Now, where's my stamps here? Alright. Look, there's a little bit of splatter, you know. I'm not sure. I might just put just a little bit. I'm not sure. See that? And just have a little bit around there. Because I did think the card looked a little bit boring. How's that? Gives it a little bit of colour, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it looks a bit better. I do this all the time. I make cards and then I think, oh, I don't really like that. Oh, that's a dead one. That needs cleaning. I washed them in the sink, in the boys' sink, and all the shadow of the ink comes out and it all leaves lots of, it comes out purple and then the blue and then the green and then it goes to purple again. All the colours get mixed up in the ink because you've been stamping for a week or so, and it's quite good. So what I'm doing with this, I'm using, as you can see from there, so this is the Petulia, the new Petulia, and that is the new, so they are the new colours, but I'm only using lights, so it won't take me long to do this. So might get the bigger, there's two ends, so it's a little bit faster if you use both ends. Just be very careful with your little bits, you just have to go in those leaves a little. Right, and so for the Petulia I've used the light, so it has two, and it's light and it's a dark, so I'm just going to go okay in here, like the old days when you have to colour the outside first and put it in. If you're using blend pens, pencils, you can use water. You've got to use water paper, and you fluid, it's called fluid paper, and you can use your pencils, the marker ones. So now I'm going to take the dark Petulia, and I'm just going to give a few of these lines that are in here. It's going to darken them up and give it a bit of just so it gives it a bit of a shine on the, okay. Alright, see how it just gives it a little bit more shadowing of the pink. So that's all done. It's a nice bling. I don't know if I got that there for. Oh, I think I'm saying Shy Shamrock, and it's actually, I think, Summer Splash. Oh, very sorry, folks. Big note to everyone: Summer Splash, not Shy Shamrock. So, whatever. Been a big day today. Is that a good excuse? I had to run one to jiu-jitsu every Tuesday. He plays jiu-jitsu, so I take him, and my husband picks up at 8 o'clock so I can come here. And because I had my class today, I was busy till like 3, and then I had to go and get them from school and get some washing on, blah 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 blah. So I didn't get I'd done my schnitzels, I'd crumbed all my schnitzels and everything for tea, but I hadn't got my veggies, and I looked in the fridge and we had no vegetables left. Yesterday I had one cauliflower, so I made cauliflower steaks topped with mushrooms. Not for me, I had just the cheese and a bit of sour cream under it, and that was that. And then so I had no veggies, so I dropped the kid at jiu-jitsu, run straight to the supermarket, grab some food, and it's just funny, isn't it? Got so many things in our lives, but I love carding. So today, if anyone's interested, I did some kits, and I had just about 2 of every kit, but 1 left over. And so if anyone wants to buy a kit, I can't stamp for you. I can give you I'll show you a picture of what I've made with it. I'll send a picture of what I've made, and then you just have to use whatever you've got to do it. So when I finish this, I'll show you the kits, and if you want them, you just leave me a message in the comments, and I charge $5 plus, I think it's $3 for a stamped envelope, because I need to get a bigger envelope to fit in the stamp. So it's $8 if you would like the kits each kit to make up. So it's up to you, but leave me a message or private message me if that's easy. Leave me a message, I like it, and I'll private message you back. All right, let's go. So next we've got our stuff cut and ready, so sorry about that mucking about. Get that out of the road, and that. Now where's our white? Here it is. So we've got this piece, so we are going to have a look. That sits like that, that's like that. Hold on, that's glued, that's there, that's going to end up there, okay, and that will be like that. So we're not gluing that bit yet because it's got to be glued around like there. So we will see how it fits like that. I'm just going to move these up a little bit so you can see better. Sorry. Okay, can you see the card now? Alright, so you've got it folded so it looks like a square there, but that one will be coming down in the card folds. That sits there, okay? So, first of all, we're going to put this piece down. Get some glue, make sure, always look and double check. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? I had it before. I do not know what is going on. But guess what? I always, oh, here it comes. I always have a needle ready. That's it. Oh, I do not know what is going on with that. Okay, I'll get my fingers out of there. Right, we just have that gap there. It's a little bit higher than we need. Alright, and so here, so put that over, and what we've got to do is correct. Just look at this. When it opens like that. So see how it's stuck down there? That box piece. So now we've got to glue it only to there. So we're going to start from there. Alright. So it's a little bit fiddly, isn't it? So we're going to be gluing down here. Alright. And if you use your ruler, this is 2 inches. So we've got 2 inches from here. Okay. So that's going to go right to that corner there. 2 inches, see that? So we can put some glue here and around here and on the other side. Alright. I'm just going to hold it and pray. Okay, see? Oh, look how gluey that is. Just going to get a wet wipe. I'll just give that a little wipe off there so there's no glue. I don't want that there. That side's perfect. Okay. Just going to put that in and press hard. And give it a couple of seconds to hold it down. Alright, have a look at that. So now that folds down there, and then when it comes out, it's there. Yeah, just making sure everything's the same. Yep. That would be really embarrassing, wouldn't all that work and not doing it. Okay, so yeah, I didn't bone fold that, so that's why it's sticking up a bit. Okay, I should bone fold that, and that way it will sit better. So this guy is done and only glued in this part. Okay. Oh, did you see that move? And then that comes out like that, see? Alright. Now because I didn't like seeing the white. Oh, look at that. That does look nice when it comes out like that, doesn't it? So because I didn't like the white, I put my leaves on. I'm just going to see how far. I did it up a little bit. So just a little bit of glue on the back, not too much. We don't want any messing up at this stage. Okay. And so according to this card, around down there, I think. Yeah, I've got a little bit leaning out there, and I've got a bit leaning out there. See? So I'll put my leaf on. It'll stay there. Isn't that looking nice? So it's quite easy to do, isn't it? And I've put this on, a butterfly on with dimensionals. So it's hard to see there because it's white on white. I've done that right to the corner. So it looks like he flies with him. And inside, I don't know if I lifted him or I did inside as well. I lifted one with some dimensionals, of course. I made him. So what I did was I looked at this and I got his wings right to match there and to match there. And then I lay him down and I put him down and he sticks out there. He sticks a little bit higher there. I'm going to get my pick tool and just, oh, what did I do? Oh, I pushed myself away. I'm just going to push up my dimensionals a little bit high. So I'm just going to push it down so he can't come out and stick to anything. Alright, so there is, I think it looks good with that on it. I'm going to have to add that to that card. I don't like it like that. So and I've got some in colour 2024 and 2000 resin dots, and I've used those ones, but I think I'm going to put the lighter ones on now. I'm going to put these ones. Oh no, that is those ones. There you go. So I'll put one down here. And oh. So they've got backing on them so that they lift. They've got little sticky on them so they lift better. Alright, now I think we've got one thing left to do, and that's put our happy birthday on. So I hope you've enjoyed this card and you don't think I'm too messy. I think there's mess everywhere. So, where's our happy birthday? These, you just poke out the little bits from your die cutting. Let's put it over here. Clean it up after. Now this one, because when I did this, I didn't realise it had the backing, and so I did it all individually. I'm not sure whether I want that much black on it. Oh no, look, that looks fine. That looks better because you can see more black. See, I didn't see the black's in there, but you can't see it as much because I didn't realise. So you learn something every day. How's that? And I have got one of these skinny, hold on, skinny malinkies that has a, I'm going to see if it works properly. See, I brought three of these for class, and I put the thing inside it, and it, oh, that pin's not, oh, it just doesn't do it. It's got a little tiny dot in there to put it in. Ugh. It's meant to go, so I reckon there might be just some glue in it. I'm just going to leave that. We'll get my husband to look at it. Let's go back to the old-fashioned way of just using the Tombow and not panicking. So I'm just going to get the tiniest bit around. Quietly I go because I'm concentrating. And there we go. And our birthday. I like concentrating. Okay. This will stick because Tombow is really good. You don't need too much and you don't want it coming through. So I get enough on my fingers. I love that. I'm glad I saw that today when I was getting it ready. I thought, why is that big one there? And they all look like doubles, because that's when I realised I brought 2 of the same thing, and I sent it back. And so then we're going to just, how much easier is this at the back? Look at that, so much easier. Okay, and we're going to just pop that down under there. Hold it for a second. We will not push it down because we do not want the glue to squish out. Let's move that. See, we had a few seconds there, and because it's shiny, and there it goes, folks. How is that? And that is really good. That is a fun fold. What did I say? A swing fun fold card in 45 minutes. And we did all the cutting and the colouring. I normally don't like to do that, and I had to hand cut 1, 2, 3 things. So I think that's a beautiful card, and I hope you enjoyed doing that with me. And I'm just going to show you quickly the cards I did today. I'll put that over here because you can still see it. I don't want you to miss out on that. And I'll show you the cards I did today. So there's 2 kits. So this is the this is the card, and it folds and does that. So all you have to do is have your saying, but everything else is in the kit except the stamping. Okay, and that's what you can't do. So that's the first one. So we're going to call that the purple card. Although I think in the kit we've got one in the rich raspberry and we've got one in the green. So that's up to you. So you'll have one in this and one in green. It just folds down to post like that. And there's my envelope. But I cannot stamp. You pay and you stamp with what you've got. So that's card number 1. So I'm going to do this here. So card number 1 is the rich raspberry or the mossy meadow, and with post they're $8 each. Okay, you must use your own what did I say? Stamps. I can't do that because that's against Stampin' Up policy. Alright. The second card is this one. Now, I didn't do it in that colour for the class. We did it in Orchid Oasis. And again, you can't stamp. So this is colour and contour. And contour. Again, $8. I cannot, I can put your butterfly in. That is just pressed into your ink pad. Put it in your ink pad and use something to push it down. Take it off with your pick and just let it dry. And that's how I did that. So all the pieces are in here for it, for the kit. And it's pretty self-explanatory. This is embossing powder. If you don't have it, just use your Tahitian tied. No, you will be using Orchid Oasis stamp and stamp it on your piece of paper. So that's card number 2, if anyone wants that. And there's only one of that. There's only one. Because I did... Why is there only one? There's 2 of that. Oh, I gave one away. Okay, so card number 3 is daisies. Again, $8. That's including postage. And there's 2 of that. And everything is in your kit ready to go. You only need to stamp. Alright, so that's number 3. And 4th card is inked and tiled. And there are 2. Let me just get that out. I put them in bags to keep them clean. And this is inked and tiled. Now this one you will have to have the stamps, I'd say, unless you've got, you might have the a bee one or a flower that's long and you can do it. So this is stamped off and then on here, stamped on paper and then on here to make it light. Inside it's got that with a cardstock piece inside, and I've put that the same on the front. And so that's 2 of those at $8 each. Alright, now that one there's, yeah, that's each at $8 each card, and there's 2 of them, okay? And of this one, and this is inked and tiled. Alright, so as I said, you might not have that. You might have, if you don't have the new catalogue, you could use Gorgeously Made. You could use, if you've got the ones with the big daisies, not daisies, they're a big flower, come down. As you can see from there, it's easy. This here, the ribbon, is put on with tear and tape. Before I do that, I put the tear tape around the white card. I lay this piece of ribbon, which is just a piece that's tied. Now it lays it out there. Then I put this over and catch it around the white cardstock. And when that's all stuck down, then I pull the tie open. So they're really easy cards. This goes on first, then that. So if you're interested, you leave me a message on my Facebook on this page on Nette Stamping Up Independent Demonstrator with Stamping Up. Leave me a message there and I will private Facebook you if you want one of these kits. Okay? It's a good way to get them without having to do all the, to have all the colours to cut it out. It makes it a bit easier. So this one will also come with some under here, under the last panel. It's got, see those pieces there? They stick down. So when you open your card, that has a bit of a buffer to hold it up. And with the piece of paper you get 3, but well, you've got to lay them on the table first, 1, 2, 3, so they all match, and then put them on 1, 2. The last one doesn't go straight on the card. It has the foam underneath it. Okay, so I mean, if you need to jump on and talk to me how to do it, most of it's pretty easy. They're not hard ones like the other. Whoever gets them, I will send you a photo so you know. So that's it, folks. I think we'll see you next week. I'm sure we will. I know that I've got a couple of things coming up. I might have to do not a live, just a quick jump on to say hello. But thank you for joining me, and it's nice to chat and show the cards. I hope you love my card I did. I think it's beautiful. I love the butterflies. And you can comment on my cardstock, whether you like it or not. I'm, as you can see, partial to the reds and the blues, but I pushed myself in the greens, but I didn't buy a whole stack of this paper. I just bought a group, they have a pack that's got just the in colour in it, and it has about 4 sheets of everything. So just to see if I liked it, I did that. So alright folks, nice to see you, and see you next week. Bye. Oh, I've got to find where's my mouse? It won't come over. Okay, and we're going to end our live. See you later. See you next week.